We are back with another Loupe Market Report powered by SlabStox. Welcome to another episode. My name is Aaron, One your host, and today we will be looking at a few different things. The first we will look at is a great resource for you to do a ton of research on cards to be sure that you understand the progression in sets as best as possible. Then we'll be doing our normal market report based on basketball, football, baseball, and soccer cards. So get ready for another great episode, and we will catch you all in the video. All right, everyone, here is that great resource I just talked about in the intro. It is cardboardconnection.com. Some of you may know about this, some of you may not, but I want to show you why this resource is so powerful with a few pages. Don't have to go really in-depth into this, although there is a ton of depth to the website. Checklist back so far to the early 1900s. Every set after that, you can see what cards are in each set. And it's a really, really powerful thing. So be sure to hop on here, start to do some research on different sets, different sports, players, whatever you need to figure out which cards are in which sets, and it's really helpful for this specific reason. I'm going to take a more investment focused discussion on this, and I'm going to look at, I already searched them up, but if you were to search in the search bar, you could get to a set you want, like I got to 2017 Topps Chrome Champions League soccer cards. Now this set is the first Topps Chrome Champions League set ever made, and the reason why I bring it up is because the newest Champions League soccer Topps Chrome set that was made released this past Friday. So looking at the checklist here, we can see here, we can click set checklist. It tells you the parallels for each set. So this base set was 99 cards. I actually thought it was 100, but nope, 1 to 99 right there. So 99 cards in this set. And if you look here, it shows you the refractive parallels. So you got a base refractor, 1 in every 3 packs, purple at 250, blue at 150, green at 99, gold at 50, orange at 25, red at 10, super refractor 1 to 1. Now, that might have sounded like a lot if you don't know a whole lot about soccer cards or cards in general, but you will know if you do know a lot about cards, that is not many parallels. That is like the sweet spot when talking about a set to collect. Not many parallels, not many numbered cards. It makes all the cards way more valuable. So the reason why I bring this up is because if you are deciding if you should buy an older box of cards or a newer box of cards or invest in older parallels or newer parallels, you get to see how different these sets are. So now I'm going to look at the newest set made, 2020-2021 Topps Chrome Champions League. Look at all of these refractor parallels now. You got the refractor, you got the speckle, pink X-fractor, yellow diamond out of 299, purple at 250, purple mini diamond out of 250, purple carbon, aqua wave, pink at 175, pink diamond at 175, blue, aqua bubbles, blue bubbles, neon green blue bubble, or neon green bubbles, blue wave, gold bubbles, gold out of 50, orange out of 25, red carbon, red out of 10, red wave, and super refractor 1 of 1. So that was a mouthful. There are a ton of parallels. We know that means one thing, and that means that there is way more boxes produced of 2020 to 21 Topps Chrome Champions League than there is of 2017 Topps Chrome Champions League. I believe both boxes come with 18 packs, 4 cards per pack, the same amount of cards per box. And I know that they aren't putting 24 parallels per box. They aren't doing that. They're doing it just the same. Refractors are 1 in every 3 packs, and everything else is more scarce from there, which means that they're making way more boxes to go out and get opened. And they're also making retail this year for this too, which means that there's going to be a ton more base cards. So if you're looking at the 2017 Topps Chrome Kylian Mbappe rookie card base and comparing that to maybe the 2020 Topps Chrome Jamal Musiala base rookie, you can't compare the values. There are so many more Musiala base chromes this year than there were Mbappe from 2017. So just something to keep in mind, a really big tip to use cardboardconnection.com to really understand how the production runs and the parallels switch each year. Now let's get over to Sam for the basketball market report.
Sam here with your weekly basketball card market update. There's a reason they call him the point god. Chris Paul may be 36 years of age, but he is still finding ways to not only be effective, but to be one of the absolute best basketball players on the court at any moment. Consider, for instance, the Phoenix Suns' 4-game sweep of the 3-seeded Denver Nuggets, led by their newly crowned league MVP, Nikola Jokic. In his 16th year in the league, Chris Paul averaged 25.5 points, 5 rebounds, and 10 assists per game, while hitting all of his free throw attempts and 63% of field goal attempts in this series. series. Really, really strong stuff from CP3. He saved the best for last as he laid the Nuggets to rest with a 37-point, 7-assist performance in over 39 minutes played in the Game 4 victory. This is just the type of player that Chris Paul has always been. Whether it be the pesky defense, facilitating, getting the right shot in the important moments, he can still do all of that, and mainly because of that, the Suns already find themselves in the Western Conference Finals. Last year's iteration of the Suns finished 5 games below 500, and although they were one of the big stories of the NBA bubble after winning 8 straight games there, they ultimately were unable to qualify for the playoffs. Add Chris Paul into the mix, and suddenly they are among the favorites to appear in the finals. That's just pure validation for who Chris Paul is, both as a player and as a leader at this stage in his career. Now, despite of all of this, Chris Paul is not immune to the various factors which are currently dictating the trends in the overall basketball card market. Over the past 3 months, his 2005 Topps Chrome BGS 95 rookie refractor numbered out of 999 is down 43%. Even just since the start of the NBA playoffs, this particular card is down 36%. Now, he said he's not immune to the various factors which are currently dictating card market trends, but those factors regularly change. I believe that Chris Paul is well situated to be a long-time gainer for the card market investors. He will ultimately go down as a top 5 point guard of all time with his name alongside Magic Johnson, Oscar Robertson, John Stockton, and the like. That's obviously really good company to be in, and if that's the airspace he's sharing as he enters into the Hall of Fame, I expect this card to remain important in the card collector market for years to come. The one thing that he has been unable to accomplish thus far in his NBA career is an NBA championship, and even as the Suns enter the Western Conference Finals, finally getting over that hump will not be easy. The top of the field is just as strong as ever, but the Phoenix Suns are right there in the mix as one of the strongest contenders. They were one of 4 teams to place in the top 10 by both offensive rating and defensive rating in the regular season, with the 7th best offense and the 6th best defense in the league. In the playoffs, they've clamped down even more defensively with a stingy defensive rating of only 104.7 points per 100 possessions. That's elite territory. He's on a team with great young top-end talent, a deep bench of role players, and several veterans that bring toughness and know their roles. All of that is to say, this might be Chris Paul's best chance at achieving that elusive championship. But even if he does not, I still expect this particular card to continue to be widely sought after for years down the line, especially as Chris Paul begins that career appreciation send-off portion of his playing days. All right, let's send it over to Nate for our baseball card market update.
Thanks, Sam. I'm Nate here with the Loupe Baseball Market Report, and today we are going to be talking about Jacob deGrom. Jacob deGrom of the .56 ERA, Jacob deGrom of 64 innings pitched, Jacob deGrom of 5 runs batted into only 4 runs given up, Jacob deGrom of the 100 strikeouts, fastest to 100 strikeouts, minimum innings. So he's the fastest to 100 strikeouts in the history of baseball for a season. That's what I'm trying to say. Jacob deGrom, the best pitcher in baseball, suddenly a whole nother level higher. We're talking a .56 ERA, like we said, in 64 innings, 103 strikeouts to only 8 walks. He has a 600-plus ERA+. 100 is league average. He is 500% better than league average. He has been unbelievable this year, and his card prices are also unbelievable. If you look here, we've got a 6-month timeline, and in January, he's hovering around the 200, 225 mark for a while, and we get into spring training, and he starts going up because people are always excited about Jacob deGrom, and then you just watch as he trends up, explodes, trends down, because this is a base card after all, a base PSA 10 Jacob deGrom Topps update, and then after his last couple starts where he's breaking record left and right, we're talking a $774 for the last sale. $770 for the last sale, 2 sales on June 14th, 2021. $770 for a Topps update PSA 10 of a pitcher. Nobody ever spends that money on pitchers, and yet here we are, Jacob deGrom, the cream of the crop, breaking all kinds of records, and his prices are amazing. I wouldn't spend $770 on a Jacob deGrom card. He is amazing, but he is 33 already. He's going to go down as one of the best pitchers in Mets history. He's going to go down as one of the best pitchers in our generation, and yet, because of his age, he just doesn't have that longevity that other guys would have had if they came up at 22, 23. So $770, expensive. He's amazing, but I wouldn't pay it. Now on to our football Loupe Report. For the Loupe Football Report, we are going to be talking about Tua Tagovailoa Prism Silver PSA 10. So this number one rare card, PSA 10 version anyways. They're printing out more silvers, but Prism was so bad this year that PSA 10s are hard to get. And so there's not many sales in the last 3 months. There was one sale at $11,054, and then it dropped to $10,025. And then we didn't have a sale all the way until, that was from March 25th, and then we had a sale all the way May 24th, $1,025 or $1,225, and then another sale, $1,080, and now we've spiked back up to $1,225. This is a rare card. You're going to see some peaks and balances and valleys here. But the thing that's interesting about Tua, and the reason I bring him up today, is that this is the type of guy that if you are trying to find the next Josh Allen, the next Lamar Jackson, right? The next guy that has a starting spot and then also has the quote-unquote potential to explode, Tua is your guy. You look at the silvers, PSA 10s are rare. You could go for a PSA 9. You look at his base cards, $40 a base card. Josh Allen was sitting at 60 before last year. Now he's 200 plus, right? And so Tua is one of those guys. He has the opportunity, he's got the weapons, and now he just has to capitalize on it. If he can capitalize on it, $1,225 for a PSA 10 Prism Silver, which is a hard card to hit with this grade, pretty good deal. If he goes into this next season and he struggles again, watch out, because the bottom is coming, and the bottom is coming quick. Tua, one of the most interesting guys in this class for football, and I cannot wait to see how it pans out, because there's so much potential, and there's so much lost potential also. I cannot wait to watch the Dolphins this year. I myself am a believer of Tua, and I hope he does really well. That is all for the Football Market Report, and we are going on to Aaron for the Soccer Market Report.
All right, thanks, Nate, for covering the baseball and football section. Here we are with the soccer segment, jumping back in with some more cards on SlabStox Pro, which if you were pre-registered for SlabStox Pro, you would have gotten an invite to your account to join the platform on the first access. So if you did get an email, click on the link, get on the platform, create an account. We'd really appreciate that. And also, if you haven't gotten an invite to the platform, go to slabstox.com, hit the SlabStox Pro tab, put in your email, and you should receive the next wave of emails that goes out. But for now, let's talk about Kylian Mbappe, because this is the 2018 Optic Black Velocity at 25 PSA 10 in the PSG kit. There's two different Optic cards for Mbappe. One's France, one's PSG. This one is the PSG. Although it does not say it on the card, they actually omitted the words on that white banner. So for this card, we only have two sales actually to track, because this is a super scarce card. PSA 10 even more rare than a 9 graded, PSA 9 whatever. So to get a PSA 10 copy and track the sales on it, we have two now. One ended on June 13th. One ended on May 19th, 2020, as you can see on the screen. So on May 19th, 2020, one ended for $1,924, and the one that ended on June 13th jumped up to $3,638. Now, yes, that is almost double the price, and you would say, wow, that's a huge rise, for a year or whatever. But if you think about how far the soccer markets came from last year to this year, how much it's expanded, how many new people are buying, to be honest right now, I think this was the biggest steal of the last 4 to 5 months in the soccer card market. I personally would have bought this card if I wasn't doing something around the house that I forgot to bid on. I had it on my watch list. I didn't bid on it. Whoever bought this for $3,638, congrats, because I think that the Black Velocity at 25 PSA 10, very hard to grade. These things are pretty off-center, a lot of these cards. This card in particular is Mbappe, is really close to his rookie year. It's not a rated rookie, but it's very sought after, and it's just an insane card. And this is just a congratulations to whoever bought this for $36.38. If you are into soccer cards and want to find different ways to buy soccer cards, I really recommend looking at the Optic set, looking at the parallels. If you find a player you like, is not too expensive, you can get some really nice numbered parallels for pretty affordable prices, because like we talked about in the past, you'll want to be buying the numbered parallels because it's easier to move the needle on scarcer cards than base cards. And that's really the way to do it. I know not everyone has the budget for a $36.38 Mbappe, but you can probably go out there and find maybe $50, $100, $200 numbered card of a different prospect out there that you might be able to buy and sit on, and that'd be really good. So check that out. But for now, this was the Loupe Soccer Market Report powered by SlabStox, and I appreciate you all listening to my message about this Mbappe Black Velocity PSA 10. Thanks again, everyone, for sticking with us for another Loupe Market Report. I really appreciate it. My name is Aaron, one of the SlabStox guys. You guys can follow us on Instagram at SlabStox. Enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy some sports, lots of sports going on, and we will see you all in the next episode.